Hello my stars, Magiemotion here, and today we're going to be doing the 15th episode of my Minecraft 1.14.4 survival series. So, if we continue where we left off, which is in our vanilla survival 2 world, we can obviously log into the game and see where we left off. So, in the previous episode, the cows are obviously being quite loud today, but anyways, in the previous episode, which was most likely episode 14, if I got my numbers correctly, we were building some stuff to do the underground, which is down here. So basically this is the basement. Okay, so we can say obviously it is the underground, but its real name is the basement. That's what it's currently called at the moment. Anyway, so as we probably already remember, this is the basement and this is where we were working on before. So we were placing down these blocks here, so this is a lot of polished diorite on the floor here for basically doing sort of the base flooring here. It's going to be basically polished diorite. We're going to do the same thing with the walls. So all these walls and things that you see here, they're going to be polished diorite as well. And basically we just need to do some general stuff to sort out this basement, because obviously it's not finished yet, as I'm sure many of us already know. It's still got like tons of stuff to sort out. So first thing first is check our inventory and make sure they've got all the stuff that we need to sort out with this. Well, we haven't really got a lot of his stuff in our inventory right now, because I think basically the reason why my inventory is like pretty, you know, spacious right now, I've got lots of room in it, is because I was moving all those chests around. So yeah, in these chests I have moved basically the tools and garden stuff. This is the food in here. The dye chest as is in the corner there. This is basically where I put all my granite and bits and bobs and diorite or whatever. Well, diorite is supposed to be on the floor, but you know, all the other things are supposed to be in that for now. This is my kitchen. At least this is what my kitchen is at the moment. So as you can see, my kitchen is basically a smoker on top of a furnace, on top of a blast furnace, sorry, and I've got a stone cut in the middle, and there's like 3 cauldrons on top of each other. So it's a bit of a mess. So I think kind of what we need to do this episode, sort things out, make this basement a lot better than it is at the moment, because we need to place down some like diorite on the floor. We also need to find the diorite in the first place to place down on the floor, things like that. So just general things to do with this basement we'd like to do. So I think what we're going to do is I'm probably going to mine underground and find some more diorite. So I'm going to mine underneath the whole area. So I'm actually going to build in here. So let's try and dig this out here slightly. I'm going to try and make sort of a staircase bit here, and maybe make like a secondary basement underneath. So, you know, we have the basement floor here, but then like basement level 2 underneath, and it's just going to be maybe a place for a swimming pool. Wouldn't that be a good place for like a swimming pool underground, you know? Underground swimming pools does sound quite a nice idea, doesn't it? Okay. As you can see, we are reaching the floor of the house. Ah, right. Okay, this might be a bit of an issue, because I'm going to be making a staircase down here. And we have the flooring of, of the surface ground there is a little bit lower than usual. So we're going to have to sort that out, I think. I can obviously get rid of some of the stone first, of course, and use my shovel to get rid of the grass, like I'm doing right now. But let's have a look upstairs and see what the heck is going on there. I think basically all we've got to do is just increase the level of the grass, because it's just a little bit low in that corner, and it's starting to have an effect on the actual on the underground there. So where's the hole? There it is. Okay, so yeah, I think what we'll do is we're not going to be building a lot out of here. I think if we just make it semi like this, maybe do some of this, maybe, because it kind of needs to go all the way to the end here, and maybe do that to make it look a little bit more sort of A little bit nicer. Let's see if we can do something around here as well. Maybe have those by 2, and then all this just looks a little bit nicer, hopefully. Maybe I should fill this in as well. That's a good idea. Like that. And that should fill that in and make it look better. So when I go underground again, it should be fine. So, let's go underground. So basically, if we go back down over here again, we have a room. A bit dark in here, but let's put down a couple of torches maybe. Anywhere we like, I don't mind. We're going to need to measure out how far this little corridor bit is going to be. So if I put a little measurement there, that's what I call a measurement. And then we can see when we actually get to there, because the light will be shining through over there. So let's just keep going like this. I'm going to break my shovel in the process, but don't worry, I got a second one. So, let's keep going through this, and we're going to try to get to the end there, and see if we can see the light shining through. If we can, then we've reached the end, which is there, so that's the end. Okay, good. So, we're going to fill that bit in some dirt, and we're going to mine all this out as well. I'm actually trying to make this into a staircase, because at the moment it's a bit of a corridor, so let's, obviously after we've got rid of the stone and we've got rid of the dirt and everything and filled that in, we can make this into a staircase. So that would be good. Okay, so I will get some more torches, because apparently I don't have enough. I've only got those last 2. What happened to my torches? Maybe I used like all of them up with the basement. I think that's probably what it was. I probably used all my torches while making the basement, and I just ran out of torches after doing that. So I'm gonna need a good lump of coal actually, because apparently I keep running out of coal. So if I get maybe say 24 pieces of coal, because that's quite a number. That's quite a good number, I think, of coal. So let's go back down here. I'm gonna make up a ton of torches. Yeah, why not? Let's just do the whole lot. Okay, 64 torches. We just used up all my sticks now. Was that a good idea? Well, I don't know. Anyway, let's just use these torches anyway. I mean, we came all this way to get some torches, so why not use them? So, yeah, even though we used up all our sticks, but don't worry. We have the torches, and that's the main thing. Kind of. Alright. I'm actually going to get rid of the dirt here, because it's kind of a bit placed very oddly there. So, I'll put some cobblestone down. Not entirely sure why I did that, but I just thought put some cobblestone down there, makes it look a little bit nicer. Okay, right, so we're going to have like a staircase coming down here somehow. So this, as far as I know, is the end of the wall. Yeah, I did measure that correctly, so that is the end. Okay, so let's just simply try and build some kind of staircase in some kind of an order. Try and make it good, of course, because most staircases, they need to be at least kind of good. So I suppose what I do is obviously measure this out with like a 3x3 place here. So we have this. We're just going to like start shaping this so it looks like a staircase but isn't quite a staircase yet. So we can just sort of measure out how far down we need to go with this staircase. I think it's basically down to here, but I could be wrong. How many spaces are we down by? Well, this is the floor. You need to go down by 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need to go down 1 more space. And of course, I break my pickaxe in the process. But I have some more, so don't you worry. Okay, let's just get rid of this stack. You know, sort of shape this a little bit nicely, because that would be good. Do the same thing with all these other stairs. Basically make it look like a nice staircase, kind of, not really, who knows. And then here we go, so this is like the 3x3 I'm going to have at the bottom here. I need some more torches, because that one at the top is great, but it's not quite enough. Okay. Let's replace that with some cobblestone as well, because why not? Right, so we now got sort of a basic idea of a staircase. I think what we do is we'll bring this back by 1 more space. And So then when I actually put the physical stairs in there, then the last stair will be down the bottom here. So that's probably why I need to just push this back just by one space, which I can do, just like that. I'm sure that what I just said there probably doesn't quite make a lot of sense, but I know what I'm talking about. I will show you what I mean in a few moments. Yeah, to be honest, I could just go and make the stairs right now. Out of cobblestone, presumably? Cobblestone stairs or stone stairs, something like that. Also, where's my, workbench, whatever, crafting table? Basically, I have it up here, don't I? Let's make another one for down underground. That'd be a good idea. Let's just get like a few oak planks. Nothing ridiculous, about 4. That's all I need. Actually, I do need some more. If you think about it, wood is a very much important thing to have in Minecraft for making torches or whatever. Let's get 24 of those. Kind of deja vu a little bit there, but anyways, I don't need 6 for making a crafting bench, but I'll take 6 anyway. There we go. Okay, so I just need to take this crafting table and put it down onto here, because otherwise, I have to go all the way upstairs just to go to the crafting table. It's a bit annoying. Let's put it over there. Alright, so what did I need to make? There was something I was going to make and then I forgot. Oh yes, the stairs. Okay. Yes, cobblestone stairs. I think it's cobblestone stairs I need. Let's hope it's cobblestone stairs, because that's the one I'm making currently. And yeah, there we go, 16 cobblestone stairs. Let's go and put these down. So I'm going to stick them down like that. So this is what I meant by pushing this back, so then we can fit the stairs in. Because I want sort of 3 by 3 down here, so then I can actually do the doorway and everything. So that actually looks a lot nicer now. So we got, we come down here. Then we have the doorway here, so I can dig into here. And this should be the floor underneath the floor. In other words, we have the floor. Actually, what's going on here? That's zombies outside. Okay. Well, I think it's probably because we haven't got all this diorite yet. So what we're doing at the moment is fine. It's just we're missing the diorite. That's why it's appearing a bit strange. I think what I'm gonna have to do at the moment is just place down a bunch of cobblestone. So then we actually have a floor here, and it will appear correctly from underneath. Because otherwise it looks like I'm digging into the actual floorboards. I'm not. There's just no floor here. So if I just put like a fake floor here, so then have I got enough of these? Hopefully I do. Hopefully then I can fill this all in and it'll look nice. For now, I mean, yes, I don't have the diorite yet, but this is just a placeholder for now before we can actually get any diorite. We just need to fill that 3 by 3 space in there. Opening up every single chest except for the one we need. Very typical. Okay, so we're going to place down some cobblestone right there. Very good. And now we've actually made the floor into a semi-floor, because we've got half and half. That's why it's semi. Anyway, let's go down here. Don't worry about the skeletons and zombies and all the things that are outside right now. Let's just build this sort of floor here, shall we? It's a very good idea. And then we can actually have a floor underneath the floor. I already said that, didn't I? I did, but I wanted to say it again to make it certain that this is what I'm doing. So you realise that I'm doing this, and you don't get confused by what I'm doing, or something like that. Anyways, let's use a shovel, because this looks like gravel. It is gravel, okay. So apparently there's a lot of gravel under here for like no reason. So I'm just going to get up all this gravel with some of this, with the shovel. There you go, sort of idea. And getting the stone with the pickaxe. The stone with the stone pickaxe. That makes perfect sense, exactly. So, get all that, and then we're just going to have to keep digging this out. Another thing I need to do is build some measurements, so that I know how far I need to go out to. Otherwise, knowing me, I'll just keep going and going and going and never stop. So, let's find out how far we need to go. So put a measurement down there. Okay. And then we also need to have it in this other corner here. Which might be a bit tricky because we've got a chest there. I'll stick it there instead. It's close enough, and I know basically, yeah, that's fine because I know how far I need to get to. And the other measurement is easy because I just need to join the two together from the other sides. We'll stop using the shovel to dig into this wall and actually dig it up with the pickaxe instead, please. So if I go out this way first, and then I will do the other side after that. It might be that digging out this, you know, this level here is probably going to take quite a long time anyway. So it'll probably take like most of the episode just to do this. You'll probably find that this is actually going to be quite a long process in order to get rid of all this. But anyways, we'll keep going. So yeah, they probably, you know, some of you might be a little bit confused of why I'm actually building a floor underneath a floor. Why am I building like a second level to the basement? The reason being, just in case any of you didn't quite catch what I was saying but earlier, briefly about a swimming pool, I'm thinking about having a swimming pool on this level underneath the main basement. So I kind of need to have I kind of need to think of better names for these things, because at the moment I'm just calling it the basement and the second basement or something like that. It's not a very good name, and I'm getting very confused out of what I'm trying to say right now. So we're going to have the basement, which is obviously is the normal basement I have up there, and this is just going to be called the swimming pool. Even though it's referring to the floor itself, we're going to call it the swimming pool anyway. Okay, so that diorite, I should have a piece of diorite I can stick in there, which I do. Good. I'm going to stick some torches down because it's getting quite dark underneath here. And I am then going to go over here and try and get rid of all this and go and end up at the actually, is that gravel? What is that? That's andesite, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. It's because it's like right next to the gravel. I thought it was gravel, but it was andesite. They look very similar sometimes. Also, stone and andesite equally as similar in colour and everything. So I just, yeah, sometimes hard to tell. Of course, it depends on what resource pack you have. I'm currently using the default Minecraft resource pack. I mean, technically, I could use any one I want. I could download a resource pack and, you know, put it on here and make it look quite nice. I do have some favourites I've used before. Mainly, some of my favourite resource packs come from some of my other favourite YouTubers I've seen, you know, using in the past. So I do have a lot of favourites from that kind of thing. Is it me, or does it just appear to be a very strange shadow here? Anyway, stick down the torch. There you go, it's gone now. But anyways, yeah, so a lot of my favourite resource packs come, well, like, I've seen them first used on the other YouTubers I've just watched before in the past, or whatever. So that's kind of where I have a lot of my inspiration for certain resource packs coming from. Just other people that use them, so... Yeah, I think one of my favourites is called Spax Pure BD Craft. I think that's what it's called these days. Yeah, I've been using that for many years. And I do remember some certain people that I liked watching back in the day using that one. I just sort of fell in love with it, really. It's kind of cartoony. It's not photorealistic like some of the resource packs that you do have these days. But I just like it because it's just also. How far is this basement gonna be? Am I actually digging out too far now? Well, they've got cobblestone above me, so it must still be. It must still be the basement there, because you know, having having naturally generated cobblestone like this is very unusual, unless it's like a stronghold or something. What would have cobblestone like that? Is there anything that's naturally generated to have cobblestone in that sort of way? You know, we must be getting close to the end. I mean, come on! I've been digging for a while. How far is it to the end of my basement? Is it really this far? That seems a long distance. I don't know about you, but that just seems a long distance over to that doorway there. Is this really how big my basement actually is? This is just really big. Oh, there you go. There's the end. Oh my, what is that really the distance? I can't believe that. Like, when you actually get to see it, I'm going to have to do that and stand in the corner over there as well. And see if that's actually the same sort of size, you know. Or if it's like some sort of optical illusion or something. Does this appear so... No. No, it is quite a far distance if you think about it. I think it appears a little bit more like an optical illusion down there because up here we've got a lot more stuff going on, so it looks less crowded, or more crowded, or whatever phrases I'm looking for there. But yeah, I think basically, you know, the reason why I look a long distance down here is just because I've got quite a big basement. And I just didn't realise it until you realise actually how big your room is. Sometimes that happens though. If you were like, you know, doing a renovation in your house or something, and then maybe you're building an extension or knocking down a wall or something in your house, and then obviously once you got rid of that wall or you built that extension, then you realise how big that room is that you've just built. It happens sometimes. What am I looking for? Another pickaxe, and I think I just got one, didn't I? I think that's all I was trying to do there. Okay. So the question is now, how far do I want to build out to in that direction? Well, now knowing that that is the end there, what I do is I just chip away at this wall. It's probably the best way of going at it, because I don't have a measurement in that other corner. I mean, technically I could put one in there, but don't need it, so I just have 3 measurements and work on a trajectory to work out what the last one is going to be. So I'll just get rid of that torch there, make it very dark in here, put that one over there. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of some of these walls, as I'm trying to do. So far, I'm doing quite well. I've actually started to make quite a big sort of headway in this basement here, with getting rid of some of these, you know, some of the stone down here. So I'm doing quite well, you know, I've built a couple of corners so far. Obviously a long way to go, but you know, it's not too bad so far. Alright, so we're going to go for the next part of this wall here. And yeah, so I'm just trying to see why there's like gravel mixed in with this. I keep switching my tools. Sorry. A bit distracting when you're trying to switch between certain tools and thinking about what tool you need next, you know, because if you're switching between 2 tools, like between a pickaxe and then into a shovel, it's like, that is gravel, so I need to use a shovel, you know. So switching between the 2 is just, you know, you've got to make sure you use the right tool, otherwise people might complain and say, hey, you use a pickaxe when it's supposed to be gravel. I think I have used pickaxes before in the wrong places, haven't I? So I need to make sure, obviously, that using the correct places, which is what I did there by switching the weapon, switching the tool switching the tool over. Okay, and we will go for the next part of this wall. So I'm going to basically take this wall down. The whole point of this is to take it all down because it's just such a big monster of a beast of a wall to take down. But don't worry, we're on the job. We've got my pickaxes. This is my last pickaxe except for my other one, which is my other last one. So once this one goes, I'm going to have to make some more pickaxes. I kind of forgot about the fact that I was running out of pickaxes, didn't I? Well, I'm nearly done with this pickaxe, so I'm going to have to get some more, haven't I? Which is probably going to run out in a few seconds. Yep, there we go. It's now run out. Okay, so I'm going to get some more pickaxes, and I will be right back. This kind of interesting upside down L shape. Looks a bit like an R or something. Maybe, depending on what angle you view it at as well. So, exactly. Like a backwards R from the angle I was viewing at, but from other people on the other side of the wall who there isn't any other people on the other side of this wall, at least I hope not. With that stone that was on its side, like it looked like an upside down L or something, they wouldn't even be able to see it from the other side anyway, because there's this wall in the way anyway, so... I'm just speaking absolute gibberish with this, aren't I? Let's just talk about something a little bit more interesting than upside down L's, because it makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, so we'll continue taking down this wall. And yes, we could talk about something else very interesting as we do this strip, can't we? What is going to be the interesting topic as we get this strip out of the way? Let's talk about strips, in like what the word strip generally means. Why don't we talk about that? Because obviously the word strip has 5 letters in it, and it usually means things that are in strips, meaning that it's quite narrow and long, and things that you can probably get like more than one item of. And that is basically a very basic description of the definition of the word strip. Okay, that was a very good conversation. Let's go to the next part of this wall and talk about something else. Okay, so we're going to do this side of the wall now. What is going to be the conversation of this side of the wall? Does anyone have any idea? I know. Is this going to be a wall to talk about absolutely nothing? Well, I hope not, because obviously talking about nothing is not interesting at all, so... I hope that I can talk about something interesting as I'm taking this wall down, but at the moment I'm talking about literally the concept of taking this wall down while I'm talking about this subject. So apparently what I'm doing by taking this wall down here is talking about the fact that I'm taking down walls in the first place. So not that interesting, but who knows. Also, would you call this strip mining? No, not quite, because strip mining is a bit different. Can't exactly remember the mechanics of strip mining now. I didn't used to do a lot of it when I was young, so let's put those there. Okay, so we've got some iron here. Let's go get this iron. Using an iron pickaxe. What else am I going to use to get iron, right? Just kidding. I can use the stone one, but I just felt like I didn't really want to, so I'll use the other one instead. Here you go, some more here. Some more iron. Like that. Good. So that should be the last of that iron. So just do this bit here as well. I'm going to have to destroy those torches in just a few moments, aren't I? Because unfortunately, they're in the way. Let's place down another torch instead, so then we don't have to destroy them without there being a disappearance of light. Let's just put down some torches and move on. Okay. Let's just do that. Okay, so now that's kind of an interesting thing going on here with like the hole there and just the side of the wall just missing. Yeah, let's just keep going, of course, because we've just got this last one to do, and then we're done with this room. That is, we haven't actually found any diorite yet, but that doesn't matter because we have had fun with getting rid of this room, and that's the main thing. Having fun with getting rid of a room is more important than finding some diorite. It's a life lesson, apparently. Okay, anyway. Whoa! Talking about lava. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, that's my fun of the day. Okay, let's just obviously get rid of that lava. I mean, not get rid of it, but just... I'm going to have to block it up because I obviously forgot that existed. Without walking into it, because that would be a dangerous move. Right. Don't destroy that block there. It's got lava... Literally lava above it. Oh my word. I forgot that existed. And I nearly died. Well, I mean, I didn't quite die, but I could have, you know, if things went wrong, I could have died there. So, I'm glad I didn't. Okay, place down some blocks, and we'll just get rid of this last few sections here. And then we're done. Isn't that amazing? We're doing quite well. We've actually got rid of all this amazing amount of stuff. There we go. Put down a torch, because we need one. Good! That obviously took quite some time. Not entirely sure how long, but, you know, we got rid of it nonetheless. I mean, this is meant to be the swimming pool room, okay? So presumably I would have some sort of place in here that I would like dig up the floor and put down a body of water of some kind. Like, I hope that whatever I have, it will be water, because that's usually what you have in a swimming pool. Though I do have this to sort of think about, because that lava section I have, which is basically the recycle bin, I might need to move that somewhere else. Maybe underneath the stairs over there. As long as I don't forget that that's there. Because I probably will. Well, if you think about it, if I actually do this swimming pool, then I'll do the actual swimming pool nice and large, and it will be... This room will be technically taking up two floors, sorry. So we have this floor, which is obviously above the swimming pool, and the floor below, which will be the swimming pool itself. And then underneath, then I'll have some more floors. So this is just turning into like a different floors of a basement instead of what I thought it was going to be. It was just having a swimming pool, and then underneath I was going to do some mining. But anyway, let's just dig into here. Is that some dirt here? I think that is some dirt. I'm just going to get rid of this. Try not to dig up the dirt with my pickaxe. Have we found some coal as well? Is that coal? I think it might be. Okay, so if I place down the swimming pool here... not the swimming pool, the lava I was going to say, but I suddenly decided to say swimming pool instead. Okay. We have some coal. So I'm just going to dig up this coal. Then we can come back in here with the lava. Once I figure out how to get that up properly and realise my inventory is nearly full. Well, I've still got a bit of room, but, you know. How much coal is there going to be down here? Any ideas? It's probably going to be quite a bit, I'd imagine. Because usually when you have a coal vein, it's quite a bit of coal. So I imagine there's probably going to be quite a number of coal here. I guess we'll just keep digging it up until it's gone, I guess. But, yeah. It's going to take a little while to get rid of all this. Because it's quite a big coal vein. So, just try and get rid of all that, try and get rid of all that. And then presumably there's more here as well. And there is. Okay, so keep going with this coal. And once I got rid of this coal, then I can basically block all this up with some cobblestone. And then put down the recycle bin that I need to do as well. So, I destroyed the torch as well. How good is that? Not very good. Okay. Is that it, basically, with all the coal? There's no other coal there? I think that's it. Let's just put down some cobblestone. Can you believe how big that coal vein is? It was quite large. There you go. Okay. All of that was coal ore. All of this, which is coal ore. It's quite large. Why am I placing down things in the wrong places? Darn it. I'm getting stuck in here now. Right. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's put down a torch there instead. Okay. So put cobblestone down like that. Okay. Block that up. There we go. That is a lot better. Okay. Can we put down a torch in a better place, please? Like over there and there, maybe. There you go. That definitely helps. Okay. So there we'll have the lava. I need to go get a bucket, which I don't have. I take the lava and I place it down there. So, have I got any buckets? Where are the buckets? I believe they're upstairs, aren't they? So, here we go. I have my buckets. I can go back down here. I can get the lava. Like so. And then I can come down here again, which is down here. Lava bucket. Okay. And place it down. Good, so that solves that problem. So hopefully now, when I dig this up, this shouldn't have the same issue with the lava that was there. Okay. The question is, am I missing some diorite? No, because there wasn't actually a piece of diorite there in the first place, and the diorite was moved to that corner there. So I could literally just do that. That's the crafting bench, isn't it? Okay. Cobblestone there. And then there you go, I can stick this down here. Polished diorite. Because I have moved the recycle bin out of the way, so that's good. Okay, so what next? Well, obviously I built this sort of area now with a swimming pool on it. I could potentially build the swimming pool itself. So I think what I would do is I have a nice walkway between certain places. If I have this here being the measurements out of the swimming pool, I'll have it all the way to this wall over here. Have it reasonably large. Swimming pools usually are. And I have it going all the way across over here as well. So we just have to remember the recycle bin is next to the swimming pool right now. At least just for the moment. I mean, I could probably move that out of the way maybe. But for the moment, it is here. This is where I have placed everything, and this is where I'm putting down the swimming pool. So, yeah, it's just it's just a place to put it for now. I can obviously move the recycle bin somewhere else later, but don't really have a lot of time for that. Well, I do. I just have to build whatever it is I need to move it to, and then move it to there. But I don't have anywhere else to move it to, so that's literally the best place to put. I could just stick it in there for now. So this whole area is going to be basically the swimming pool, and I have the walkway, which is going across to the side of my camera right now, which I will show you in just a moment once I finish this. Okay, so this walkway that you can see going across here is literally just a walkway past the swimming pool, and at the end I'm going to have a door, so I'm just going to put that in there. There you go. And that's going to go to like another staircase or something, or more rooms maybe, who knows. Like, I need to have some place to like get dressed and things if you're going to go into the swimming pool. So I need like a changing room of some kind. So I need to think about where I'm going to put all that. But obviously the changing room itself is not going to be in the swimming pool room. That'd be silly. So I need to think about a good place to put a changing room of some sort. Because if you think about going to a swimming pool, you would need to have a nice changing room, so you can change into your swimsuit and then go and jump in the pool and things like that. So basically my house, well, this house that I'm building, which is my house, has a swimming pool. Well, it's going to have a swimming pool. Hasn't got one yet, but that's the whole idea of this room. I just thought about having an underground swimming pool because it's just a cool idea. And then underneath all this, under the swimming pool and everything, then I will have like some caves and things going underground. Then I can actually dig up some diorite. So while building the swimming pool, it's a possibility I might encounter diorite. You never know. Hopefully that'd be good, because then I can build some more to the actual basement place. But at the moment I can't. So yeah, I'm just going to do that for now. So this is sort of the basic measurements of the swimming pool. It's not going to be this shallow, so don't you worry. It's going to be a lot deeper than this. But this is just sort of basic layout, basically where I'm going to have the swimming pool in this room. Okay, so we have a walkway going over here, so you can get over to here. This is probably going to be something like the pump room, I don't know. It's kind of fitting because I've got lava in here, which is a liquid, and I'm sure that in pump rooms you have liquid. You probably don't have lava as such, but I'm just saying that lava is a liquid, and inside a pump room you usually have liquids and stuff going on, because obviously it's the pump for the swimming pool itself. So that's probably a good place for it. Don't really have anywhere else for it. I don't really need to do much inside the pump room anyway. Just show that it's a pump room, and maybe have a door that's just completely locked and no one can go into it, like an iron door or something like that. So it's more visual than anything. So that's probably what I do. In any case, what I do next is I'll probably start building another staircase over here so you can go down to the next level. So in which case, what I do for that staircase is I'm actually going to make it quite interesting, where not only it goes down to the next level, but it also curves round around here-ish, underground, so that it doesn't dig into the swimming pool here, and then have maybe there's another staircase at the end or something. Maybe have rooms off of that. Maybe an idea. I'm just thinking about this. I mean, I don't really want to have a lot of rooms off of this floor, but maybe I could stick all the changing rooms down there. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, or unless I have it in here, where you go into this bit and it curves around and it goes into swimming pools. Just thinking sort of the best way to do that, because obviously if this is the swimming pool, you don't really want to be walking into this room while fully clothed. I mean, it's fine, because obviously you're fully clothed. It's just everybody else is swimming in their swimsuits. So, you know, in order for you to go from here, which is just down from the staircase, and then go into here, you don't really want to be walking across here and saying, hey, to all the people that's in the swimming pool, and then going into the changing rooms, and then to come back in here again. It's a bit silly to actually walk into the swimming pool place itself, to then go and get changed, and then come back out into the swimming pool place again. It's just a bit silly, you know. So fully clothed people, I think, should have a walkway in here, and then it goes and skirts across the swimming pool, and then joins up with this corridor around here. And then that goes down into a staircase, and then over there, underground on the next level, then I have all the rooms for all the change rooms and things. Because I don't really want a lot of rooms on this floor itself. The reason being is because we're just like, we're 2 levels underground, okay, which is fine. Okay. Someone is having some difficulties with a minecart, apparently. I don't know what that sound is. Anyway, we're 2 levels underground, meaning that the river that I have over there-ish is probably going to be in the way as well. So I don't want to be building tons of rooms off of this level, because I might end up digging into other things, which might be just happen to be going down from the surface slightly. Just a few dips or whatever from the ground. I might dig into some dips or some lower parts of the ground at this level. So I'm just thinking, you know, things like rivers and things like the ocean or the sea. I'm nowhere near the sea, but that river to the side of me, I might crash into that. So I'm just thinking, I won't have all the rooms off of this floor as such. I just have corridors, so I'll go round and skirt around the swimming pool, and then all the rooms and things on the floor below. Because then I can dig up all over the place on the floor below, because I could have literally a complex of tunnels, you know, on that floor, and it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't interact with anything. The only thing it would interact with is obviously the ocean, because unfortunately the ocean actually goes down quite far, and I actually know that for a fact actually, because I remember before once in a different Minecraft world, I actually decided to build a tunnel underneath from one island to another island which was really quite far away, under the ocean, and it was getting into a deep ocean as well, deep ocean biome. So digging all the way down and then go under that ocean to go up to the other island was actually further underground than I thought. You know, the ocean and the deep ocean actually go down quite far. It is quite surprising how far down the ocean seafloor is. It is quite a number of blocks down, so I had to take that into account in order to go all the way down and then go across under the actual ocean, and just into the actual below the seafloor itself, underground, to go back up again. It was quite a palaver to do that. It was quite exciting, but it was definitely a palaver to actually pull that across and actually have that in my world. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue with this world. Don't get distracted by anything else I've done in the past, and build in here. And we can obviously start thinking about having a corridor go that way, in that direction. Because then I can like skirt around this swimming pool and start thinking about places to have a changing rooms, and then just things underground. And then I can start thinking about other underground places like mines and things. So maybe on the same floor as the changing room stuff, because I could literally have a whole complex of tunnels from all sorts of different underground rooms if I just really want to. Because on that floor I could probably go all over the place, dig up a lot of different rooms and things underground, and have that was just a big sort of complex of rooms. Because I can, and it would be fine. And obviously, unless I dig into a cave system of some sort, which is possible, then that's the only issue really. Most of it is fine. I mean, here I haven't actually dug into the river yet, but I can hear the squids and things above me. At least I just heard it just a few seconds ago, splashing around. So that is above me somewhere around here. I'm probably literally on this corner. I'm probably underneath the river already. I bet you if I dig up from this point, I'm not gonna dig up, but I bet you if I dig up, I'll be in the swimming pool. Sorry, in the river. Okay. In any case, I'm going to be going this way. Let's do a measurement. That's a good idea. So how far out do I need to go and dig to? This far. Okay. So, I wonder if anyone else uses my same measurement system. I mean, unless you want to measure by using mathematics and actually say to yourself, well, I need to go 60 floor blocks in this direction. You can do that if you want to. You can go and say to yourself, maybe you want to do 64 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 up to 64, and you can do it like that if you want to do that sort of measurement system. But for me, I don't bother with numbers, and I just simply go as far as I see lights from one direction. In this case, it'll be through that direction there. Once I get over to it, I will see the light. And then that tells me that I need to stop digging. I've reached the destination. So that's basically what I do. It's quite a good system. This, I think so. And hopefully I can get there in due time. But then again, like I've noticed before, this corridor is going to be quite long. So, yeah, we're also running out of pickaxes. I just noticed that until I realised it. Let's put away some of these buckets and things. This pickaxe is nearly finished. I was just thought about getting some more pickaxes at that point because I noticed that it was actually running out of power. So I will put away some buckets and maybe put some of the stuff in here. Let's do all that. So 64 of these cobblestones in there. That one there, that one there, and that one there. That one I keep just in case I need it. Other stuff I just keep on me for now, just in case I need them. You never know. And also I'll sort it out later anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so what I do is I stick those buckets away, which I can go up here. Find the chest with the buckets that are not in it and put them in. There you go, find the chest with the buckets that are not in it. That makes perfect sense. All of my chests don't have buckets in them, except for the one that it does now. But anyways, let's go and continue with this. Did I actually make those pickaxes? No, I didn't. I went up there to go and make some pickaxes, and get rid of the buckets and empty my inventory, and I didn't even make the pickaxes. Great. Let's obviously do that. So, one pickaxe, so I'm going to have 4 like we do before. You might be thinking, well, if I'm running out of these pickaxes this quickly, because obviously I made pickaxes early in the episode as well, then don't I need to make more than 4? Well, I could, but it's just because that swimming pool room just took a lot of digging. I wouldn't normally dig out a room this big. It's just our big room. So that's why it obviously took a lot out of my pickaxes, and obviously that one just broke then. How did I know it was going to break in one move? Well, I didn't, technically. There's a squid. I can hear it slowly dying away above me somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't know that the pickaxe was just going to die at that point. It just happened to die which was interesting. Anyway, at least I made some more pickaxes. That's the main thing. I can dig out all of this, and I will have a corridor, so you can skimp past the swimming pool, and then I might have some windows. That'd be good. So then you can see the swimming pool from the side. Then you can, like, as you're walking past and things, be like, you know, walk past, have some windows here. Like, oh, I can see the swimming pool from here. And I guess it will look quite good. Yeah, I think it will. Not entirely sure why there's just random sound effects happening now and again. They like to do that now and again. Okay, so we're just gonna obviously get rid of this iron as well. I didn't realise that suddenly I discovered some iron. I didn't even say that I discovered it and just came across it. So I need some torches down here. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Seems to be getting kind of dark. Let's have a torch. There we go. Always helps having a torch down here, don't you think? You know, without torches, it just gets dark. Very wise words. Exactly. So, I will just simply get rid of this. Hopefully I'm nearly there, and I'm almost at the end of this corridor. But we'll find out. You know, by the time this corridor is done, and we actually do the extension outside of this corridor, you'll realise how far this corridor will go. It will be quite far. Yeah, it probably will be, actually. Okay, so I'm nearly there. There we go, finally got there. I knew it was pretty close towards the end of this corridor, and it was. There we go. Oh my word, this corridor is getting longer. It really, really is. I mean, it's just surprising how long this corridor is getting. And we're not finished with this corridor. It skimmed past the swimming pool, as I'm sure you know. But then it needs to go and join up with that corridor over there. I know. So let's go do that while I'm here. And of course, I'm going to have some gravel falling down. And of course, I'm going to have some sand, you know, just randomly there as well. That, my friend, is probably part of the river. Another reminder that, again, the river is pretty close. And probably, you know, if I'm not too careful, I might dig into it. So that's why I said that everything's going to be on the level below, because the river is, like, right there. Pretty much, because that's sand, and it's most likely it's there, so it probably is there. I'm just getting rid of all this, realising that tons of gravel keeps falling down as I go, but it's fine. Okay. So that is basically what I'd like to have for all of this. Try and make this into like a room here. That'd be good. When I say room, it's just going to be like a 3x3 thing. That's going to basically have the corridor going in that direction over there. Okay, so just try and dig up this gravel, because obviously it keeps coming. This gravel, it keeps coming, and I need to get rid of it before it starts falling down on top of us or something, because I'm sure it will do that if we're not too careful. Okay. Yeah, let's just hope that once I get rid of all this sand over there in that corner, that we don't end up with, you know, water falling down and flowing in here. Because we're getting quite close to that river, I imagine. And it's probably like right there. And if I'm not too careful, this sand will literally be quite an issue to get rid of otherwise. Okay, let's see how much damage I've done around here. I told you that it was going to be there, and it was. Okay, so we're going to have to put some sand around there. This is going to be difficult to get rid of, as I'm sure you probably already know. Alright, so as I'm sure you probably already know, we have that to get rid of, and right, let's try and sort out this mess if we can. Right. Like that. Pretty much. Okay. What am I doing? I'm slowly dying to this water. There we go. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get rid of this because it's not easy. Should we put some dirt down instead of the sand? That would be a good idea. Because the sand is great, but it's not the best. Alright, I need to do that. Okay, so that's one thing done. Get rid of that sec. I haven't quite finished yet, as I'm sure you already know. I'm just trying to get rid of that corner bit like that. Do that as well. Okay. Slowly but surely we're working on it. Getting rid of all that. I mean, obviously we can do that and there you go, all the water's gone basically. But we need to sort of just fill this in so it doesn't look all that bad in this corner. Yeah, because obviously I've got this going on now, haven't I? Where there's water sort of dripping down. So, maybe I can do this. Like that. Do I see any drips now? Yeah, I do there. Hopefully you don't see water dripping down from that. Fill that in as well. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting rid of the sand here, if you're wondering what I'm doing with that. I'm just going to get rid of the sand and do that like that. There you go. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here as well. Okay, then the sand here needs to go. There you go, just recover my oxygen levels, of course. And to go back in there, sort out the sand and everything. I think this is like right in the corner. Makes sense, doesn't it? There you go. Okay. Good, okay. So I think we've fixed this up now. Hopefully we don't see any drips coming through it. Don't think we do. I think it's fine now. But yeah, it just goes to show, like I said a bit earlier, you gotta be careful on this level still because there might be rivers and things you might be digging into. So again, another reason to go another level underground before I have like major rooms going off for things. So I just dig that up there. Okay. Okay, so now I've got this kind of going on now. So I've got the swimming pool room, which obviously needs finishing off, as I'm sure we know. And the basement that still needs finishing off, as I'm sure we know as well. It still needs filled up with some diorite. But we've got the staircase over here, coming down. Got the corridor going across here as well, which is good. And then over here to the side, we turn the corner. I need to build the corridor in this direction. So I suppose what I'll do, obviously because this episode might be going on for, you know, quite a number of minutes already, as I'm sure we're already aware, if I just simply dig out to that point over there, and I think we might sort of call it a day by that point. The reason being is just because we might have already got quite a long episode so far, and you know, we don't want to pack so much stuff into one episode and be like, yeah, we've done all this, we've done all that, we've done all this, you know. We don't want to pack so much stuff into an episode and have like the next episode having nothing to do. Well, we still have things to do, but it'd just be either a shorter episode or badly planned or something like that. So, I mean, who knows that I even do planning on my episodes. I hardly do planning of anything. But even so, I still need to just kind of call it a day at some point, because otherwise things will drag on if I'm not too careful. So I will just dig out to this point once I get to that corner there, which is probably nearly there. And I'll probably just call it a day at that point anyway, because, you know, we have done a lot, and I would love to continue. But there's, you know, we don't want to keep adding minutes to this if we've already got tons of minutes that we've added to it already. There we go. Okay. So that is the corner that we've just done there now. So now, if I just simply add some torches in this place, like so, I can fill that in with some cobblestone. So this should look a lot better now, hopefully. We've got, this is obviously to be filled in. I'm just going to stick a torch down there just to light it up a little bit nicer in that corner there. But yeah, this is obviously to put in the swimming pool here. I need to build sort of a staircase or something down there, so then you know that needs to go down to the next floor. But I'll probably leave a lot of that stuff to the next episode. But I think, yeah, we've done pretty well. Got the swimming pool in there. We've built literally all of this in this one episode. So it is quite a lot of stuff, if you think about it. It's not just, you know, just having one small room. We've done quite a bit. We literally built like a whole corridor going down there, underground. It's quite ridiculous if you think about it. But anyways, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day, so that at least we have, you know, things to continue with the next episode. Don't want to keep doing it for all the same episode here. Need to wrap it up at some point, don't we? But yeah, so I think that should be good. I thought I noticed there was some things moving around outside. I heard some things underground, but I think it's fine. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'll leave a lot of this stuff to the next episode. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.